Singing was actually my mom's thing. She was truly, truly amazing.
Was?
She died when I was 8.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Every weekend, she and my nanny would put on a show at the restaurant. She would sing and Nani would dance. They used to have so much fun. Well, Nani still does, as you know.
I'll say, she has a shocking amount of dance moves for her grandma. I'd swear she was Bollywood royalty.
Not quite Bollywood royalty, but every Sunday night, her legions of adoring fans are very there for her Bollywood cosplay.
Oh, I'd love to have legions of adoring fans.
Maybe one day you will. Hey, Val.
Hey, Al.
Welcome to D-Commentaries.
Thank you. Welcome to you and welcome to our listeners. Today, we're talking about spin.
Woohoo! Val, what's a DJ's favorite pasta sauce?
I have absolutely no idea. Wow, that's very good. I like that.
That's my favorite joke.
Can I tell you, I was a DJ for a minute. I DJ'd bar and bat mitzvahs in high school very briefly.
Oh my God, Val.
Yeah.
What was your DJ name?
Nothing.
Wow. DJ Nothing.
DJ Val.
DJ Val. Amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Were you, because of I'm showing your age, did you have CDs?
We had audio files. We did have CDs as well.
Okay.
But I had files okay, like downloaded from LimeWire or whatever. So that shows my age. But yeah, we had like a huge library and we also had CDs. And it would like the system that I had, my friend was the one who like opened this company. So it was like his thing, but it had like CD slots and it had like a computer hookup and like you could blend between the two.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah. It was fun. Most of the
Nice.
time you were just putting the song on and then like making sure kids didn't steal all the swag before it was time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so
fun
funny.
stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, of course. Had to show my cred. Anyway, Spin, which is clearly about DJs, came out August 13th, 2021. So
oh my God.
the interesting thing about this is that it was filmed full on during the Panini, like
Whoa.
right amidst it, which honestly, I didn't realize that until after I watched it. And I was shocked because it does not give like small or like limited cast or like anything like that at all. I was like so surprised that it was filmed during the pandemic and like the height, I think it was like the autumn before this came out. So it was like full on, like it wasn't even, it was like 6 months in or something. So yeah, I was very surprised. Like they did a really good job, I think, like under the circumstances. Also, because of the Panini, I'll just skip to the fun facts. It was meant to premiere on Disney Plus, but for some reason it like didn't work out. So it ended up premiering on Disney Channel. So it was a DCOM, even though it wasn't necessarily intended to be.
Interesting. So it was supposed to be like a Disney Plus movie.
Right.
That's why it's filmed different.
Maybe so, yes. I mean, it feels very cinematic. Like it does not feel like a lot of the DCOMs that we've seen. Although, I mean, it's also
We're getting there, but
it's also very contemporary. Like that could also be a part of it too. But yeah, it definitely felt like a larger scale than some of the ones we've watched.
Yeah.
Okay, back to it. It was directed by Manjari Makajani, who also directed a movie called Skater Girl, which I'm pretty sure was nominated for an Oscar. I think it was like a documentary, if I'm thinking of the right movie. And then it was written by two people, Carly Steiner, who this was their only credit. So I don't know. It didn't say that this was based on like a book or something. So I don't know if like it was just sort of like a brainchild of this person, Carly Steiner. I don't know. But then Josh Kagan, who also wrote Upside Down Magic, which was the movie we watched right before this one, as well as upcoming Under Wraps 2 and Zombies 4. Like, I don't know if Josh Kagan kind of turned it into the like decom style or whatever. So I'm not sure exactly how that played out, but yeah. So it's these two writers. Josh Kagan, in addition to those decoms, also wrote The Duff and the Kim Possible movie. Among some other things. The cast is as follows. Avantika Vandanapu, and she actually kind of goes just by Avantika, like Cher. Now, not then, but she does now.
Yeah.
Played Rhea Kumar. Of some of her other credits, Diary of a Future President, Mira, Royal Detective, the 2024 Mean Girls, Big Girls Don't Cry, and something called Tarot more recently.
Yeah. She was the Gretchen Wieners, I think.
Oh.
Or was she the Karen? Got it. She was Karen.
Wow. Okay, now I kind of want to watch it because I feel like she'd be an interesting Karen. I think that would be fun. Okay. Mira Sayal played Asha Kumar, who was her Nani, her grandma. She's a pretty prolific character actor. Some notables are Kinsey, The Real McCoy, Kumar's at number 42, Beautiful People, Tinga Tinga Tales, which stood out to me specifically because Alice has 2 books that are Tinga Tinga Tales.
Oh.
And I didn't know that there was a television show. I'm going to have to look it up now. Yeah. Our friend who lived in Tanzania for a long time got her those books. And now I need to show her the show. She was also in Broadchurch, one of my favorite shows of all time.
Wow.
Goodness gracious me. Yesterday, that movie where like the Beatles don't exist or something.
Yeah. I like that movie.
I never saw it. The Split, and more recently, The Wheel of Time, which I also watched. It was an Amazon sort of fantasy sci-fi show.
She's been in a lot.
Yeah, she's done a ton. I was like, oh yeah, I remember her from The Wheel of Time. And probably Broadchurch too, because she definitely like looked super familiar to me. Abe Diol played Arvind Kumar. He seems like a Bollywood actor. Like he had a lot of credits and they all seemed like Bollywood movies. I didn't recognize any of them as a result. But he had like a lot of credits. Definitely working actor.
Yeah.
Aryan Simhadri played Rohan Kumar, her little brother. He also was a voice in Mira, Royal Detective. And more recently, he was in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which I watched and thoroughly enjoyed. He's very good in that. And he was also in Freakier Friday, the most recent Freaky Friday edition, which I haven't seen yet. We were going to try to watch it together, but we'll see if we manage it.
Yeah.
Michael Bishop played Max. He doesn't have a ton of credits, but one that he was in a bunch of episodes of was Superman and Lois.
Okay.
Anna Cathcart played Molly. You might recognize her from Descendants 2 and 3, playing Dizzy Tremaine. She's also in Odd Squad, Mistletoe Murders, and Exo Kitty.
Yes, I love her.
Carrie Metters played Ginger. She was in Alexa and Katie, Promised Land, and SEAL Team, which I used to watch SEAL Team, and I immediately was like, oh, yeah. She played David Boreanaz's daughter.
Oh.
Yeah. Agam Darshi played Mira. She's a character actor, a couple notables, Sanctuary and Sight Unseen.
Okay.
Kiana Teresa played Naomi Eloy, her teacher. She was in a ton of Christmas TV movies, like almost exclusively Christmas TV movies, which makes sense because she's like very conventionally beautiful and like has a lot of charisma. Yeah. She just, I don't know, she like was immediately, I was like focused on her like whenever she was on camera. And she was also more recently in When Hope Calls.
Oh, interesting.
And then finally, Tyler Kite played DJ Lucasent. He's not actually a DJ, but he is like a career musician. Like he didn't really have any other acting credits, but he has like music credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Synopsis is as follows. Rhea is an Indian American teen who discovers her passion for creating DJ mixes that blend the rich textures of her South Asian culture and the world around her. Her life revolves around her eclectic group of friends, her after-school coding club, her family's Indian restaurant, and her tight-knit, multi-generational family. Everything changes when she falls for aspiring DJ Max, and her long-lost fervor for music is reignited. Wow. I mean, that was a very detailed synopsis, but it was good. Like, it covered everything without giving anything away. Pro this synopsis.
Hell yeah.
And I already talked about the fun facts. The only other additional thing was, like, I could not stop looking at how beautiful wherever they were filming was, and it was Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, just gorgeous. Like, everywhere they went, it was just so beautiful. I was like, my goodness gracious, where are they? Okay, cool. Al.
Yeah.
What were your first impressions of this movie?
I really liked this movie. This was a really fun one. And you mentioned that I was supposed to be on Disney Plus, and it was launched on Disney Channel. And I think that makes sense because we had already mentioned the film style made the movie feel like a movie. I liked the story. I liked the friends. I thought every single person was cast appropriately. I thought that communication was where it needed to be. Mm-hmm. Where you're like, oh, if they had just talked, where it's like, everyone had really emotionally mature. Yeah, emotionally mature conversations with one another until it got to, the being in high school of it all.
Right.
But I like how they didn't go down they still had their stereotypes, but they didn't go down the stereotypical, popular girl is mean.
Right. They made some
popular
unique
girl
choices.
is nice to every single person.
Right.
Yeah, I really liked this movie. I'm going to give it a 7. I would watch it again. Nice. I think it was fun. Maybe I give it a little bit. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't think it's bad. I think I just like other movies better.
Yeah, fair.
Does that make sense? Where it's like, I'd rather watch a couple of these other movies again. So those are 8s and 9s.
Yeah.
Where this is like still a good movie. Great time.
Yeah, for sure.
Avantika's an incredible actress.
Yeah, she was delightful.
Yeah.
Just delightful.
Yeah. Well, first impressions.
Well, you probably could already tell, but I also really, really enjoyed this movie. A lot. It was so refreshing to just get caught up in it and enjoy it and not be like, oh God, why are they doing this again or whatever. Mm-hmm. It was really lovely. It was also nice because we haven't we've had a lot of either musicals or fantastical stuff or both. And it was nice to just get back to a story about a person who acts like a normal person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've said this a million times, but it really reminded me a lot of those early DCOMs that I love so much. It felt kind of like a Brink where she's being pulled in all these different directions and having to kind of make choices that maybe are not in line with her, what she would really want to do or whatever. And I just that's very realistic and felt earned and honest and the acting was great across the board. Every single one of them was so lovely and believable, and their characters felt really lived in. Even the little brother, who was I don't know, 11, he was so great. Yeah. And it really felt like they were a big family, and the way that they kind of handled her mother. This I guess is spoiling, but her mother is
in the cold open.
Yeah, her mother is not there, and has passed away, and the way that they handle it across the board is just so beautifully and with a lot of I don't know, grace, I guess.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that I loved about this movie, which again kind of reminded me of some of the older ones, is that they showed instead of told. Especially at the top of the movie, there's so many things where it's just I can see who this person is, what the family dynamics are, what is going on. They didn't explicitly say her mom had died the way that we did in the cold open until that moment, which is at least 20 minutes into the movie. You can pick it up from context clues, but they showed a flashback to sort of illustrate some of that rather than just sort of being like, my mom died and I'm sad, you know, like it was really well executed across the board. Yeah. So I very much appreciated that. So yeah, I never give ratings, but I would definitely rate this one highly if I did. Al, did you have any favorite quotes or moments?
Thanks, Val. I had a few, but not a lot. I think there's something with really, like, we talk about this, like, with the good movies, you're just kind of paying attention and not really paying attention to the lines.
For sure.
I will say I didn't have a least favorite part that stuck out in my mind. Wow. So that's huge news.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite part was when whenever they talked about mild butter chicken, they were on the camera on white people.
Yeah, of course.
And that's just like the only thing they talked about, which is so funny because there's so much more on the menu. But I know they wanted to make it approachable, but it was just so funny to me where they're like, yeah, the mild butter chicken. Yeah, we know there's white people here. And then another favorite part I had was the grandma elbowing through the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so funny the way they filmed that. My favorite quotes were, you remember Shanti? She ate here once 5 years ago. Like, yeah, I remember that one time 5 years ago. I love the, I don't need luck. I got you.
Yeah, I know.
Cute. And then, friends, what does it mean when a man says a woman is being dramatic?
Oh, yeah.
He's a filthy liar.
I wrote that one down too.
Yep. My favorite quote though was when they introduced the popular girl to the friend group, and they were like, she's got a crush, and she goes, what's their name? Are they cool?
I know. I clocked that too.
The use of that was just so cool because how easy it is to just not assume.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know. And like, it's so easy to adopt that language.
Yes.
To be respectful.
It was such a perfect example of how this movie was very contemporary without feeling like heavy-handed about it, right? Like there were just little things like that, like how Watson always has nail polish, how like they're using iPads and like, you know, there's just little things in the whole movie that are like, make it very like of this moment, right?
Yeah.
But like, they're not banging you over the head with it. It's just sort of like their reality. And yes, the use of the they, them pronouns when you don't know who the person is like such an effortless, but like such a of now like thing to do. It was just so perfect. Yeah. Loved it.
Was
Sorry,
really cool.
keep going.
No. That's it. Val, favorite quotes or moments?
Thanks, Al. When they first introduced Ginger, the popular girl, they go, as she's walking away, they go, I'm just glad she's on our side. Imagine if she used her powers for evil. And I had literally just written like the note before that was, I appreciate that the cool girl is their friend instead of the antagonist.
Yeah.
Like she's friends with everybody. Like that is why she's like, and that is the literal meaning of popular. So I appreciated that very much. Educated guess. You're an educated snitch. Boldness is an unappreciated trait in women.
Oh.
Yeah. I think her grandma says that to her at some point. Oh, so the dad is like giving her a hard time because she's shown up. Their family owns an Indian restaurant, which I don't think we've explicitly said.
No.
And she and her brother and her grandma all work in this restaurant with their dad. And they're basically the primary like hosts, waiters, bussers, everything. And she is late for the second time. And the grandma kind of under her breath goes, late twice in 5 years. Such a shoddy record. I hope university will still take her. So sarcastic. Texting while bussing can only lead to catastrophe. Another Nani line. At one point, Ginger says to Max, dude, I got to tell you, I almost replaced you with my workout playlist. And then I forget the context of this, but I think, no, the little brother says it, which I think even makes this line better. He goes, I reject your thesis. I'm fabulous.
He's just so cute.
He's so cute. I wrote more quotes than I thought. I wrote the filthy liar line. Mm-hmm. You will fill the world with so much music, it will crush him. At one point, Molly says, my dad's a typical Gen Xer. There isn't a hobby he hasn't started and abandoned. Mm-hmm. Which I thought was very funny.
Yeah.
Duct tape of the gods. So as far as a favorite moment, honestly, I don't know if I can like pick one favorite moment. I think it was just like, I liked that like the responses to things were like very what someone would actually respond. Like, for example, I remember I wrote that it's lovely that the grandma, who's the mom's mom, not the dad's mom, is like so happy to see her son-in-law like moving on, you know, like when she sees him like kind of on a date. And like, you know, the dad is like, you know, he's a little caught up in his stuff, but for the most part, his responses to things are like very reasonable, very like makes sense, like, you know, not a caricature or anything like that. The relationship that she has with her little brother is like very believable and cute. But honestly, I think her friends are just such like a bright spot in this movie. Like every single time we see Molly, Watson, and Ginger, it is like very entertaining and fun and just like a fun kind of like cutaway to like the comic relief. And they were great. They were great in this. I was very glad to see Anna Cathcart get more to do. Yeah. Because she kind of got like nerfed in the Descendants too.
Hey, you're going to be in this movie, but you're going to sleep the entire time.
It was so weird. Okay. That was a lot. All right.
Woohoo.
We did it. Anything else before we get to... Oh.
No, Val, actually, I am doing a set tonight, so we have to like pick it up because I'm doing a set and I've got a DJ set and it's DJ Topless and you're DJ Spoiler City.
I legitimately was like, wait, where do you have to go?
I had to keep going with the bit and I couldn't stop and be like, not really. But Val very, very really looked at me with her eyeballs like, you're doing improv tonight?
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that you would have something going on tonight. That's so funny. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we're in Spoiler City now.
Yeah, we are.
did it.
Okay. We start in the Spirit of India restaurant. We have Rohan, her cutie little brother. We have Dad, who is the owner of the restaurant. Rhea is our protagonist, who is Avantika, and her grandmother, Nani, on her mom's side. And we have no mom. So we have this scene where Dad is continuously trying to get set up by all of the patrons in the restaurant. And during this opening scene, which is really, you know, very cool, it starts off with her choosing a playlist. So we know that she's really into music. And in my head, she looked older in this first scene right away that I wasn't picking up on her, that this was going to be about her.
Oh,
there was something about it where I was like, oh, she's in like college, but she definitely fit into the role of like high school. But for some reason, when it first started, I was like, oh, she's, you know, just...
Well, she's also like, that's part of her character, right? She's sort of had to take on this like almost like adult role in their family because her mom is gone. So it kind of makes sense. And like, you know, the way she's waiting the tables in that opening like moments and stuff, like she definitely comes off very adult.
Yeah, very, very mature.
Yeah.
And a cute little opening scene where we get the dynamics between the whole family. And then this boy walks in with his mom and she kind of straightens herself up a little bit and then walks him over to the table and he's trying to Shazam the song that's playing over the loudspeakers at the restaurant. And she's like, oh, you won't be able to, but I could tell you what it is. And it's DJ Lucas Scent. And he's like, whoa, wait, I love DJ Lucas Scent. When they would talk about this DJ Lucas Scent. And I wrote that down because I knew it was going to come back. And she said that she makes playlists because it makes work better when they have something to drive them. So when the music is better at work, they work better at this busy restaurant that her dad owns. Then on Sunday nights at the restaurant, it's dance party night. So she plays a specific song, and Grandma Nani does a lip sync for your life type lip sync at the restaurant. It was so cute to, like an Indian Bollywood style kind of song.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very fun, very cute, except for no one else in the scene can dance. And I don't know if it's because sometimes when they film dancing scenes, they change the song. Yeah. They don't have the music playing. So they're just like, all right, everyone, dance.
Well, I wonder if it was more because like this is her performance and the other people who are dancing are just like patrons. They're not like meant to like
can't dance. That's what I'm saying is none of those people have any rhythm.
Right.
But I was saying, noticing it.
I wonder if it was intentional. You know what I'm saying?
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
And I hated it. Yeah. So then we cut away from the restaurant. So we get restaurant intro and we have Dad and Nani heart to heart, where we get a flashback to Mom talking to little Rhea. And we then cut to school. We meet the friends, Watson and Molly, who are, I would kind of describe them like me and Ryan, where they have like a dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Kind of. But
like
then
they're definitely best friends with each other. And then they have,
Yes. And they are her friends from coding class. So Rhea is really into coding and math and being smart and being a good student. So that's kind of what she's been focusing on and working at the restaurant and focusing on that.
Yeah. And a couple of quick things. Sorry. So in the scene, the flashback with her mom is talking about how music is everywhere and like, you can like everything is music. And so her mom is very clearly the artist. And there's this overarching theme that I related very strongly to where like, not so much that my mom is an artist, but like, I definitely always was like, I'm so much like my dad. I'm like a business person and whatever. And like trying to kind of like only show like that one part of myself because like that was like what I had been always told that I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she definitely does the same thing where she's like, I'm like my dad. I like math and coding and blah, blah, blah. So sorry. Anyway, keep going.
No, you're good. So we meet her friends who are coding because she's, the head of the coding class. And then we meet this like influencer, Ginger. It's so funny that like we have a decom with someone who's an influencer because it's 2021 and like that's just normal.
Yep.
But the Ginger ends up being very kind and nice and using her powers for good. So that's fun. Mm-hmm. And they're talking about how, the next day they're having a promo party to raise money for the Festival of Color. Mm-hmm. So the Festival of Color is kind of like their version of Homecoming-ish this year, but it was Rhea's idea to not do Homecoming and do a Festival of Color, which is inspired by Holi, which Holi is the Festival of Colors. And so their promo is going to be this dance party in the gym just to get people hyped for this kind of like change. And so that's happening. Plot one. And then we get to science class presentations. Watson and Molly do their presentation, which is a pizza delivery drone. And Rhea's presentation is an analytical new website to track her dad's inventory of ingredients. And her teacher's like, okay, this is cool, but like, are you passionate about this? So this comes back, but she's very smart that she designed this whole website for her dad. And she's very proud of herself, as she should be. Mm-hmm. And the promo night is happening and Ginger's freaking out because the promo DJ bailed. And, I forgot to mention, it was in my notes and I just don't think that I said it out loud. They were talking about DJ Lucas Scent earlier in the restaurant, the British boy, Max, and Rhea, because he is a DJ. Great. Yeah. That is context for right now. So Rhea's like, oh, I know this guy who I met and potentially have a crush on, and he is a DJ. And they're like, great. So they go and do the dance party in the gym, and he does his one song that works. And it's kind of like a neon party. Everyone's wearing lights and fun. So
yeah,
it's like a black light. Of like the black light.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Then, because the set was so successful and he and Rhea have kind of discovered this friendship between the two of them, where there definitely is some flirtiness throughout this as well. We don't get there, maybe because of COVID, but he teaches Rhea how to DJ. They go to the record store. He's like, let's hang out. And then they have a booth in the back and he's teaching her about it. And she uses her math skills to be like, oh, so when you change the beats per minute, it's like 5% to make them equal. And he's like, whoa. And so she uses her skills that she already has to make a connection through DJing. Mm-hmm. But then who walks in? DJ Lucas sent.
Wow.
Whoa. And he's like, whoa, you guys, you're really good. And so he's like, come meet me at the front. And there is a battle of the beat masters.
The big game.
And he's like, the way that you win is you tell us a story and make us care. So basically it is a teen beat competition. So for teen DJs, teen Js. Teen Js. They have a heart-to-heart about her mom and all of these things. And then he teaches her more in depth. There's like a full montage here of them developing a crush and them working together on this DJ set. So she's really helping him to get into this competition and be the DJ that can potentially win. Mm-hmm. And he is trying to encourage her like, oh, you should like think about doing this because you're really good. And she's like, okay. And then Rhea has a heart-to-heart with her Nani, and she's like, no, music is just a hobby. And Nani's like, okay, but your mom was really musical, so you could also be like your mom. To Val's point of like, you don't always have to just like be like your dad, you know, you can explore this. And then her dad goes to parent-teacher conferences where we meet the teacher. And then I was like, dad and teacher? Totally called that. And then dad comes back from the parent-teacher conferences, but I should mention, at the parent-teacher conferences, the teacher was like, does she really want to do this? Because she could have done any single science project, and she chose to continue to help you and your business where there may be other things that she's interested in. And from what we've kind of gathered up until this point in the movie is Rhea does have a really good communication with her dad, where she does share the information where she's like, no, I do like being in the restaurant. What it really comes down to is she just hasn't explored other things to see if she is interested in other things, where she doesn't not like where she currently is. No. She just hasn't given herself permission to explore outside of that.
Yeah. And part of that is because she feels like her dad would literally not be able to run the restaurant if she weren't there. So like she, even if she had other interests, it's not that she doesn't like being at the restaurant, but she like feels like she can only do the restaurant, or like everything will come crumbling down.
Right. And the crumbling down in the way of like, I owe this to my dad because mom's not around anymore. Yeah. And like, I want to be around him because mom's not around anymore. Yeah. So an obligation, but she doesn't treat it as like I can't go out tonight, I have to work. Like she wants to make it all work.
Right.
Which is
she's
admirable.
Not resentful. Yeah.
Yes,
she just, yes. Yeah. For sure.
So the teacher brings this up to dad and he's like, okay, I didn't see that side of her, but I'll like keep my eyes peeled for it. And then dad comes back and has a heart-to-heart with Nani. And she's like, I know that I'm your mother-in-law, but I, also want good things for you, but also you have to like look at her and like look at yourself and like think, what are you doing? So the festival website launches. So the Festival of Colors launches on the website that Ginger is promoting, and she didn't put the DJ on there. And Rhea's like, why didn't you put him on there? He's the DJ. You need to hype him up. And she goes, well, whatever he sent me wasn't good, and he needs to be good for me to promote him. So Rhea missed the dinner rush because she was trying to help out DJ Max.
In helping him, also, it's very obvious that like this comes very naturally to her, and it doesn't come so naturally to him. And at first it seems like he's very supportive of that. Like he's like, wow, it's so cool how like naturally this comes to you. So it seems like a cool partnership, and he's like very supportive.
Yeah. So then Rhea missed the dinner rush. It's like the first time we get that like she was late 2 times in 5 years. Like, however will we survive? But dad is is disappointed because he's like, you don't have to work here if you don't want to. And she's like, no, I want to. I will be here. But then we get another Nani saying, let her live her life, be careful. So we get to her friends are starting to wonder where she is because of the restaurant, but then also spending a lot of time with DJ Maxx. And it doesn't get to a point where they're insanely upset, but it definitely gets to a point where they are starting to worry a little bit. We have a full montage of her kind of ignoring, but being there and like kind of not being around, blah, blah, blah. But then the teacher shows up to their restaurant. She flirts with Dad and we're like, okay. And then he, flirts with her back. It's a cute little scene. So we kind of called that this was going to happen. And as she was on her way out, she was like, oh, I need to have like a girl talk with Rhea. And she's like, oh, hey, what's up? And she goes, why are you missing your friendships with the people who care about you and are there for you? And she's like, I know I've missed coding class. And she was like, that's not it. It's you're letting your friends down and they are there for you. So be careful, like, with what you're doing, because she had started to put her focus into DJ Maxx. And at the same time, at the Festival of Colors, there was a baby shower that had to reschedule, and they are going to now be at the restaurant. And so Dad's like, you need to be at the restaurant. And she's like, it's at the festival. It's at the same time as the festival. What do I do? It's very, no, that's later.
It's the only time where it's really like not fair what he's asking of her. Mm-hmm. Like she asked him if she could have the day off. He told her she could. And then he just like was like, sorry, you can't have the day off anymore. And like, she's a teenager who had her heart set on going to this big event that was her idea. Like, that's just not fair.
Yeah.
Like,
it was really sad.
Yeah. It was very frustrating.
So then she like tries to help as fast as she can. She setting up all the tables, doing all the things. And she asks for help from her brother, Rohan, who this entire time has been trying to pitch chicken tikka masala tacos. Yeah. And they keep calling them tikka tacos. And he goes, no, they're teak tacos. So it's like TikTok. And they're like, no, we're not doing it. We're not doing this. So she's like, I will get Tic Tacos on the menu if you help me out. And he was like, okay. So we go to she like goes to the festival, and he launches the new song that they had been working on together that she had named. Mm-hmm. And everyone loves it. They're obsessed. And Ginger goes up on stage and she's like, hey, and who do you want to thank for being here? And he's like, all of you, but one person especially, Ginger, for throwing this all together. And she's devastated because she's like, I named this and I helped you out, and you literally would not be here without me because your song sucked before I helped you.
I was honestly so shocked. Like, I was as shocked as she was in this moment. Like, I didn't see it coming at all.
Really? I totally saw it coming.
Like, because like he's kind of, he's definitely presented as like, there's two things. One thing should have definitely clued me in that this was going to happen, which is that he has this very weird relationship with his mom where she's like kind of absent, like working all the time and like not paying a lot of attention to him. And also has caused him to move a lot, which is why he's a DJ. So he's kind of like looking for friendship and like validation through DJing. So I probably should have seen it coming. But he's just so like supportive and like nice, like up until that point that I was just like, oh my God. Like, I literally like couldn't fathom it, which I think means it was well done, right? Because like I was as shocked as she was that he just like completely did not give her credit for like basically writing the song for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming, but the end, I'll talk about what I thought was going to happen. I don't want to ruin it. We're so close. So she, after the set and everyone kind of disperses, she goes up to him and says, what the hell? And she's like, did you not thank me because you didn't think I'd be here? And he was like, oh, no. I just like didn't think, that you cared because you said you're not an artist. So why would I thank you? And she's like, literally what? And then Ginger and the friends Watson. So Ginger, Watson, and Molly overheard this whole conversation. And that's where we get the like when she's being crazy and then
dramatic.
And they're like, okay, you're a filthy liar. So the friends have now turned on DJ Maxx as well. She gets back home and Dad is like, what the hell? You left. And so she's grounded for 2 months, 2 whole months, can't do a single thing. And so she has a heart-to-heart with her grandma, Nani. I wrote down grandma, and Nani is like her way of saying grandma. So that's why I keep saying grandma first.
You're fine.
So she has a heart-to-heart with Nani. She talks about her mom and like the relationship that she had with music and how important it was to her. And Nani gives Rhea all of her like cassette tapes. And it was a lot of like Indian inspired music. And her friends come over and they're like, okay, we know what happened. We brought you DJ stuff. And they submitted her for the competition too. The Beat Masters competition. And they're like, you're going to do this. We signed you up. We don't care what you think. And Nani overhears this and is super supportive. That's why like Dad wasn't a not supportive player this movie, but Nani being a super supportive player was huge. I just think good parental figures in this movie. And so we get a montage of her getting ready for the competition. And they're like, you need a DJ name. And she's like, I don't need a DJ name. It's just me. Rhea. But then on the screen it was DJ Rhea. It's like that takes away, but it was gonna be Rhea. Like Skrillex.
I think they all were DJ whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I missed it.
And she lets Nani listen to what she's got so far. She's obsessed. And Nani was like, okay, I'm going to help you get to this. I know you're grounded, but I don't care. Like you are so good and I believe in you. And we're going to figure out a way to get you to this competition. So the restaurant was super busy, but Nani had asked for the day off for her and Rhea, and Dad called and he was like, I need you to get here. And she was like, nope, don't care. And she was like, oh, we're in the subway. She was like, you're in the subway? Yeah. Bye. And so it's kind of like payback for that one time where he called her in and she went in and she was like, no, I'm not coming in. So we get Battle to the Beat Masters. We get a montage of all of the DJs. Of course, it's the montage, but they all sound very similar until we get to DJ Max and DJ Rhea. And of course, DJ Union Max and DJ Rhea make the semifinals. So they're going to be against one another. Or that was the semifinals. They make the finals. And we finally get to hear Rhea's full set. And it's so good. And she's so confident. And the way that she tied all the music together was so beautiful and cool. This was the scene where we get Nani elbowing everyone all the way to the front. And then we get our like Freaky Friday moment of like Dad showing up and being in awe of what's happening and finally understanding that there's this other thing out there. And he gives in.
And the song incorporates her mom's voice. Like her mom had recorded a song that's called like, that just says For Rhea on it, and it's like in the set, and that's like right when he walks in is when it's playing, and it's just this like beautiful emotional moment.
Yeah, it was very really cool.
Well done. Yeah.
And he looks down at Rohan and he's like, did you do this? And he was like, no. And so he's like, okay, fine, you can have your TikTokos. And then Rhea wins the competition.
Woo! And I genuinely wondered if she was gonna win.
I know, they really made it seem like she might not.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, maybe they're going to give it to him. And then we have our happily ever after montage. And the movie's over.
Yeah. Delightful.
Super cute. So I knew that she was going to end up in the competition because that was like, where, yeah, but I had a feeling he wasn't going to thank her. But in my head, I was like, there's still going to be a team and he's going to get sick or like break his arm or something. And she's going to have to step in and do it for him. So I didn't expect the two of them against one another.
Interesting. So I agree. I knew for sure she was going to somehow end up in the competition. What I thought was going to happen was that he was going to be like, you know what? Like, I like DJing, but I'm not a natural the way that you are. And I think you should take my spot. Like that is genuinely what I thought was going to happen. And I don't like dislike the way that it played out. Because there wasn't really a villain or an antagonist until that happened. But I don't necessarily think that they needed one either. Like, cause the antagonist the whole time was sort of this like being pulled in multiple directions and like, you know, not feeling like you can fully commit to anything that gives you passion because you have to like support your family, which I think is like enough of a problem that you don't necessarily need like a villain character. But like, I think what they did worked great. Like it was good. And it also, by nature of doing that, they also basically showed like she doesn't need a love interest either. You know what I mean? Like she's perfectly happy. Like she doesn't need him. So that was a good like byproduct of that too.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Al.
Thanks, Val.
What a delightful flick.
Yeah. Super cute. Really good time. Really unexpectedly liked it when both of us found out we were going to be watching a DJ movie. We were both very worried.
Yeah, for sure. It was a very nice surprise for sure.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Should we make our way over to bingo?
Yeah, let's bingo to bingo.
Oh my gosh.
I got bingo at DJ Val's bat mitzvah.
That's a great reminder that we have merch. And one of our shirts or pieces of merch says, I got bingo at D Commentary's bat mitzvah. It's very fun. Go get it.
It is fun. It's fun. Go get it. Stu shout out. Spoiler City.
Yeah, we have Stu shout out. That's right.
Yeah. Science is the real magic.
Science is the real magic. Yeah, we have a lot. All right. I don't remember who started last time, so I'll start.
You start. Yeah.
Yeah. One hit wonder song. Was there any like pop music in this one?
There was one song, but I don't remember what it was. It did not stick out to me in my brain grapes.
One sec. I literally cannot find any music attached to this movie, which is hilarious because it's literally about music. But yeah, can't have a one-hit wonder if there's no wonder.
I'm actually mad you said that just now. All right, no one-hit wonder. Oh God. Oh, Val.
And that is the day Al quit the pod.
We're done right before 100. I'm done. Breaking the fourth wall or looking into the camera.
I didn't notice any.
I didn't either. And I was really trying to pay attention this time because that one person who got mad at us.
Oh God. Someone also corrected us on something recently too. I forgot what it was now. I'll have to go back.
I also have a correction for myself. Should I do it now or later?
Oh, you can do it now since we're talking about
it. In one of the games we played where I said Everlasting Love was also in the holiday, it's not. It's You Send Me.
Oh, wow.
And I knew that, but it plays somewhere, I thought. But I guess the internet just doesn't know as good as me rewatching the holiday and being like, oh yeah, I said words wrong.
Well, thank you so much for your correction, for owning up to that. Yeah. That's very
I don't usually admit that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that.
Speaking of the holiday themed.
Festival of Lights. Jesus
But
Christ.
It wasn't actually
Festival
holy.
of Colors.
But it wasn't actually holy, so I don't think we can count it.
Okay. Clunky metaphor.
I didn't even think about this because I was just enjoying the movie. I
don't know that there really is one.
Well, actually, there is. Like, this is a very like small piece of the plot, but so there's like a whole bit about like, so the teacher has donuts at their parent-teacher conference, and she's like, you want to have the best donut ever or something to the dad. And he's like, it's fine, but it's nothing compared to my jalebis at the restaurant. And that was kind of how he like asked her out, because it was sort of like a little thing. And I think that like, it was sort of like a cultural thing too, right? Like where it's like your American donuts versus like my Indian jalebis and like, crossing that and like whatever. So you could definitely claim that was like a little bit of a metaphor.
Claiming.
Parents who just don't get it. I think that the dad is guilty of this that one time with the baby shower. I think he really did not get it.
Yeah. Cool non-parent adult.
Well,
DJ Herky Jerky.
Well, sure, but also the teacher, Miss Alloy, and I would say Nani. She's not actually their parent.
I wasn't sure, but she's the dad's parent.
Well, yeah, but like he's not the pro tag. Yeah. So I think.
Or I guess she's also not his parent.
And I think she's counted. I feel like we counted Grandma Aggie for this.
Yeah, I think we did
in Halloween Town.
Mm-hmm.
Someone too famous for a TV movie. Well, I mean, you might be able to argue the dad, like.
Yeah, it seems like he's really, really prominent.
Yeah. So like he's he must be very famous in India. But like obviously is not particularly well known here, but I would still say he's like very famous. So I think we can count it.
Cool. Competition to resolve central problem.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
A montage sequence, like 7.
So many. There were so many. It didn't take away. There were just a lot.
It worked. Because they weren't like straight up montages every single time. There was like little bits of dialogue and like other stuff going on. It was just like a good storytelling mechanic. It got rid of the need for like a narrator or anything like that.
Yeah. Cliche villains. He turns into a villain, but
yeah. I mean, I think we could still.
Someone you thought was your friend.
Yeah, and kind of like even though you can kind of understand why he did what he did, it's still like very crappy of him. So I think it's cool. Definitely. He has a heel turn, as they say.
Heel turn.
Clothes or items you owned. Well, I did for a period share ownership of a DJ setup.
You did. Done. Rotten Tomatoes 40 to 60%.
I'm just gonna go with how we're feeling, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm gonna give it a 72.
You were so close. It was an 80.
Wow, that's awesome.
People like this one.
Very cool. I mean, warranted for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I almost went 75, and then I was like, check yourself before you wreck yourself. But I shouldn't have.
And then you still wrecked yourself.
And then I still wrecked myself.
Yeah.
That is the story of my life. Happily ever after. I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yep. Almost kissing.
There was one
time behind the table.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think it kind of counts. Like it's not like they were like leaning into kiss, but it was definitely like we're feeling something.
Yeah. But then was it his mom walked in?
Either his mom walked in or her alarm went off. Like something like abruptly like stopped them. So I think we can count it.
Okay. Cool.
Someone who became famous.
Avantika.
Yeah.
Betraying of one's real friends or values.
Yeah, I think she does for a short period of time. Yeah. Prioritizing a man. Narrator. No.
I was so worried one was going to come.
Yep. And we didn't.
This is a movie that if it was originally gonna be a DCOM, they would have had it be a narrator.
Maybe, but they did such a good job showing instead of telling. Yeah, like it was just so the perfect. This is exactly how every movie that has a narrator should illustrate information without needing one.
Yes, so good.
Yeah.
Obviously, bad special effects or stunts.
No, not in one.
Nope. And there were no special effects, and all the stunts that were done by the dancers were really great.
Yeah. And like even stuff like, which isn't necessarily a stunt, like I was shocked at how like the venue where they had the DJ competition felt huge and full of people, especially given the fact that they filmed during the pandemic. So like it's very possible there was like no one in that room. But they did a really good job of like making it feel big and really full. So good on them.
Yep.
Disney Channel star. Is Diary of a Future President? Yeah, Diary of a Future President is a Disney Channel show. And Avantika is in that.
Oh, cool.
So I think we can count that.
All right, sounds good. Marking it then. Musical number.
I would count
the
Nani.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Magic.
No.
I mean, I guess
math
coding
is the real magic.
Yeah, science. Coding is the real magic.
Someone says the title of the movie.
No.
Oh my God. Did anyone say the word spin?
I don't actually think so.
I feel like someone did.
I don't remember it ever. Scooby Dude. Kind of, yeah. Her friends.
Yeah.
Like bringing all of the equipment and like,
mm-hmm.
yeah, like setting it up and doing all that stuff for her. I think that definitely that's Scooby-Dooing.
The heroes create the problem.
No, she didn't create his insecurities.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she like put a lot of herself into his project, which was part of the problem. Yeah, why not? Let's count it.
Yeah, if she didn't like have a crush on him, it would have never really happened.
Yeah. Lead is a fish out of water. Not really. I mean, she like takes to DJing so quickly that I wouldn't even count that.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
All
right, Val. Well, we got 2 bingos.
Wow.
We got our second line down. Cool non-parent adult, someone too famous for a TV movie, competition to resolve central problem, a montage sequence, and cliche villains. And then our G line, clunky metaphor, montage sequence, almost kissing, Disney Channel star, and the heroes create the problem.
Wow. Very nice.
We had a lot of boxes, just not all in the right spots.
I mean, 2 is still very good. We haven't had 2 in a while.
Oh, yeah. All right, Val. Well, today's game is a little different because it's not a game. It is, this whole time we've been talking about, DJ names, DJ Val, DJ Al. So what are we going to do? We are going to look up, what's your DJ name?
Where are we looking it up?
On the internet.
Is there like a DJ name generator?
DJ curator generator. Yep. All right. Let's see. There's a bunch. Maybe we'll do multiple. All right. Here we go. Val, I have 4 questions for you.
Okay.
Would you like spiciness, where you can spice up the name with an adjective? Would you like to hip-hopify? Or are you the realest DJ in the hood? Would you like to include your own name? And or would you like to steal parts of your name from a celebrity?
What was the first one again?
Spiciness.
Okay, let's do spicy and use my name, but not the other 2.
All right. Would you like the same letter for each word?
Oh, sure.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
DJ Vast Val.
That's so bad.
All right. Let's do another one.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, DJ Vibe Val.
Val, yeah. Vibe Val or Val Vibe? Val Vibes? Val Vibes?
Val Vibes.
DJ Val Vibes.
I think I like DJ Val Vibes.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do me now. Okay. I'm going to do spicy and hip-hopify and my name. You're never going to believe this.
What?
DJ authorized and shit, Al.
What? That is terrible.
All right, here we go. Second one. DJ authentic AC Al.
Like ACL, like I tore my AC.
I don't know. All right. Wow. Well, I do have to say I wanted to wait till this moment. I do have a DJ name already. It's DJ Crunkcrete. It's like concrete, but it's crunk. So none of these so far are better than
they're
DJ
terrible.
name.
Yeah.
All right, here we're gonna try another generator.
Okay.
Right. You can do random name, random word, random thing, or all.
Okay, I'll do thing.
All right, here we go. Val's is tease.
What?
Look at your face in my screen too. That's so funny.
Tease. I am like the farthest thing from a tease.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get any farther.
You did thing or word?
Thing.
Okay, I'll do word. Oh, I like this one. London, but the O is crossed out.
Oh,
that
that's
one's
fun.
Let's just do random name. This will be Stu. This is for Stu.
Stu's DJ.
DJ Phil.
Stu's DJ name is DJ Phil. I love that so much.
Oh, silly. All right, Val. Thanks for playing. DJ Val Vibes from London. Yay. Val, what are we watching next week?
We are watching, Under Wraps.
2?
No. The remake. Which is the reason why when we started this podcast, the very first movie that we wanted to watch, which was the first decom, which is Under Wraps, is not on, or at least at the time was not on Disney Plus because this had just come out and they like didn't want them to compete with each other. I have no idea. It's so stupid. So I don't know if they've ever put the old one back on. I hope they did. But this is the remake. So we've come full circle. And hold on. That will be our 99th. So for our 99th episode, we will have come full circle from our
That's crazy.
First decom. Whew. The poetry. Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm going to try to reserve judgment.
Okay.
Even though I'm angry at them for taking the original off the site. But I will try to approach it with open mind and
you're so
open
kind,
heart.
Val. All right, Valerie.
Allery.
I love ya.
I love you.
Everyone have a great until you hear us next.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Bye, Val.
Bye, Al. This podcast was produced by me.
And me.
And it was edited by me.
The music was composed by Michael McNally.
You can find us online at thetridentnetwork.com/dcommentaries-pod.
And you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at dcommentaries.
D-Commentaries is a part of the Trident Network. To learn more about our videos, live shows, and other podcasts, please visit thetridentnetwork.com.
Disney Channel original movies.
Damn it, Allie.